Beg your pardon. Forgot to knock.
Ни одного вздоха. Где ваши?
I'm alone.
Aren't we all? You're late, 007.
I had to stop in the bathroom.
Ready to save the world again?
After you, 006.
James? For England.
For England, Alec. Too easy.
Half of everything is luck, James.
And the other half?
Fate. Set time is 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Check.
Buy me a pint.
This is Colonel Rumors. Come out with your hands above your heads.
How original.
Shut the door, Alec. There's a draft. Alec?
Move out. Throw down your weapon and walk towards me. Slowly.
Finish the job, James. Blow them all to hell.
You'll have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
For England, James!
You blow the gas tanks. This is your last chance. Come out with your hands above your... Wait! You can't win.
Get on there! Move it! Hold your fire!
Reflections on the water, more than darkness in the depths. See him surface in every shadow. On the wind I feel his breath. Goldeneye, I found his weakness. Goldeneye, he'll do what I please. Goldeneye, no time for sweetness, but a bitter kiss will bring him to his knees. See him move through smoke and mirrors. Feel his presence in the crowd. Other girls, they gather around him. If I had him, I wouldn't let him out. Goldeneye, not lace or leather. Golden chain taken to the spot. Goldeneye, I'll show him forever. It'll take forever to see what I've got. You'll never know how I watched you from the shadows as a child. You'll never know how it feels to get so close and be denied. It's a gold and honey trap I got for you tonight. Revenge, it's a kiss. This time I won't miss. Now I've got you in my sight. With a golden golden eye. With a golden
necessary to drive quite so fast.
More often than you'd think.
I enjoy a spirited ride as much as the next girl, but... Who's that?
The next girl.
James, stop this. Stop it. I know what you're doing.
Really? What's that, dear?
You are just trying to show off the size of your
Engine?
ego.
We are having a pleasant drive in the country, and you've got to bring psychology into it.
Yes. Well, I was just sent here to evaluate you.
Let's try and put that behind us, shall we? Ladies first.
James, I want you to stop this car.
Really?
Stop this car at once!
As you can see, I have no problem with female authority.
James, you're incorrigible. What am I going to do with you?
Well, let's toast your evaluation, shall we? A very thorough evaluation.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Bond. Très heureux de vous voir.
Bonsoir, Pierre. Ça va bien?
Bien, très bien. Et vous?
Sept de la banque. Madame Wint. Mademoiselle? No. Monsieur. That's ladies and gentlemen. The players.
Banco. It appears we share the same passions. 3, anyway.
I count 2. Motoring and baccarat.
8 pour la banque. 7, Madame Wint.
I hope the third is where your real talent lies.
One rises to meet a challenge.
Tupa.
Svive. Carte.
Madame stands with 5. 6. Madame loses.
Bliać. Enjoy it, while it lasts.
The very words I live by. And what words do you live by?
The trick is to quit while you're still ahead.
That's one trick I've never learned. Perhaps you'll show me how it's done. Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred. And for you?
The same.
How do you take it?
Straight up, with a twist. Thank you, Mr.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Ksenia Sergeyevna Onatop.
On a top?
Onatop.
Your accent, Georgian?
Very good, Mr. Bond. You've been to Russia?
Not recently. I used to drop in occasionally. Shoot in and out.
It's very different now. A land of opportunity.
With a new Ferrari in every garage?
No, not quite. That belongs to a friend.
A tip for your friend. The French registration plates for this year's model start with the letter L. Even the counterfeit ones.
Oh, and what rank do you hold with the motor vehicles department, Mr. Bond?
Commander.
Here we go.
This one is an admiral.
I like a woman who enjoys pulling rank.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Bond.
The pleasure, I'm sure, was all mine.
Transmission begins from Moneypenny. Identification confirmed. Onatop, Xenia, ex-Soviet fighter pilot. Current suspected links to the Yanis crime syndicate, St. Petersburg. Yacht Manticore is leased to a known Yanis corporate front. M authorizes you to observe Miss Onatop, but stipulates no contact without prior approval. End transmission, Moneypenny. Good night, James. I trust you'll stay on the top of things.
Люби меня.
respects, Admiral. Delighted to have you aboard, Mademoiselle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats on the upper deck for the demonstration of the aircraft.
What you are about to see in operation is Europe's answer to the electronic battlefield. The first working prototype of the Tiger helicopter. Uniquely maneuverable, the Tiger not only uses stealth technology, it is the only helicopter to be hardened against all forms of electronic interference, radio jamming, and electromagnetic radiation.
I have a small surprise from your friends back at the barracks.
You think I've gone to heaven?
Not yet.
Now please welcome the pilots. Lieutenant Commander Bernard Jobert and Lieutenant François Brou.
Select mirror. Orthographic projection. Compute possible intercept with second stage Geosat 2.
Anna.
He wouldn't know a woman if one came up and sat on his head.
Boris. Boris!
What? I thought I'd post it on the internet, no?
What's the password?
I made it easy this time. Even you should be able to break it. Burst for brains. All right. I'll give you a hint. They're right in front of you and can open very large doors.
You're such a geek.
Yes, and in.
You've hacked into the U.S. Department of Justice. Do you know what will happen if they trace it here?
The chief of computers will call me a genius, move me to Moscow, and give me $1 million hard currency. I think not. Besides, the Americans are slugheads. They'll never detect me.
You're saying slughead?
Nobody screws with Boris Grishenko. Spike them.
Come on, Boris, just hang up.
No way, I spiked them.
All right. What's the password?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. Let me guess. It's not in front of me.
You sit on it, but you can't take it with you. My program seizes the phone line of whoever's tracing me and jams their modem so they can't hang up. Now the hunted becomes the hunter.
Woo!
Better luck next time. Slugheads. Bang! Gun! I am invincible! Was it good for you too?
I'm getting some coffee.
I'm going for a cigarette.
General Arkady Grigorovich Orumov, head of Space Division.
General, if I'd known...
You'd have been ready. This is an unscheduled test of the SVATA facility, Major. War simulation. We're going to test fire Goldeneye. Report your status.
2 operational satellites, sir. Petya and the Misha, both in 90 minutes Earth orbit at 100 kilometers.
Good. Here's the authorization code. Now, the Goldeneye and today's access numbers for satellite Petya, please. I'm timing you. Good. Thank you, Major. On my count. 3, 2, 1. Set target. SVATA. Arm the weapon. Check it. Their best response time is 19 minutes. They'll be late.
It's clean. I had to ventilate someone.
evening, Moneypenny.
Good evening, James. And we'll meet you in the Situation Room. I'm to take you straight in.
I've never seen you after hours, Moneypenny. Lovely.
Thank you, James.
Out on some kind of professional assignment? Dressing to kill?
I know you'll find this crushing, 007. But I don't sit at home every night praying for some international incident so I can run down here all dressed up to impress James Bond. I was on a date, if you must know, with a gentleman. We went to the theater together.
Moneypenny, I'm devastated. What would I ever do without you?
As far as I can remember, James, you've never had me.
Hope springs eternal.
You know, this sort of behavior could qualify as sexual harassment.
Really? What's the penalty for that?
Someday you have to make good on your innuendos.
After you, Moneypenny.
No, I insist. You first.
Good evening, 007.
Tanner, what's up?
16 minutes ago, we intercepted a distress call from a supposedly abandoned radar station at Severnaya. Look what the satellite picked up. We found a match. You're missing Tiger.
In the middle of northern Russia.
Seems your hunch was right, 007. It's too bad the evil Queen of Numbers wouldn't let you play it.
You were saying?
No, I was just.
Good. Because if I want sarcasm, Mr. Tanner, I'll talk to my children. Thank you very much. Good evening, 007.
Good evening, Em.
Prime Minister's waiting for an update. Proceed with your briefing, Mr. Tanner.
Thank you. Yes, after the distress signal, your helicopter took off, and the Russians scrambled these 3 MiGs here to intercept it.
What do you think the Russians are using the base for?
Well, at one point, we suspected Severnaya might be the ground station for a secret space-based weapons program called Goldeneye, but...
Our statistical analysis saw they had neither the finance nor technology to implement it.
Numbers were never my strong suit. Are these pictures live?
Unlike the American government, we prefer not to get our bad news from CNN.
Negative so far. Everything seems normal.
What the bloody hell was that?
Natalya Fyodorovna Simonova.
Natalya Fyodorovna Simonova!
Thanks. Our satellite is knocked out. So are two of the Americans. We have another coming into range now. Good God. Two of the MiGs are down.
And it looks like the third went into the dish. What do you think?
No lights. Not one single electric light on a 30-mile radius. EMP.
Would account for the MiGs and the satellites.
And the blackout.
Electromagnetic pulse, a first-strike satellite weapon developed by the
Americans and Soviets during the Cold War. I read the brief. Discovered after Hiroshima. Set off a nuclear device in the upper atmosphere. Creates a pulse, a radiation surge that destroys everything with an electronic circuit.
The idea being to knock out the enemy's communications for he, she, or they could retaliate.
So, Goldeneye exists.
Yes.
Could this be an accident?
No. The helicopter. If you wanted to steal the Goldeneye, it was the perfect getaway vehicle. Setting off the blast was the ideal way to wipe out any trace of the crime.
The Janus group?
They may have been involved with the helicopter. I know the Russian failsafe systems. You just don't walk in and ask for the keys to the bomb. You need the access codes. There had to be an insider. And at least one person probably knows who it is.
Very well, sir. Thank you. Good night. The Prime Minister's talked to Moscow. They're saying it was an accident during a routine training exercise.
Governments change. The lies stay the same.
What else do we know about the Janus Syndicate?
Top flight arms dealers headquartered in St. Petersburg. First outfit to restock the Iraqis during the Gulf War. The head man's unreliably described, no photographs. The woman, on the top, is our only confirmed contact.
Would you care for a drink?
Thank you. Your predecessor kept some cognac in the top.
I prefer bourbon. Ice?
Yes.
We've pulled the files on anyone who might have had access or authority at 7i. The top name on the list's an old friend of yours, I understand.
Oromov. They made him a general.
He sees himself as the next Iron Man of Russia, which is why our political analysts rule him out. He doesn't fit the profile of a traitor.
Are these the same analysts who said the Goldeneye couldn't exist? Who said the helicopter posed no immediate threat and wasn't worth following?
You don't like me, Bond. You don't like my methods. You think I'm an accountant. A bean counter, more interested in my numbers than your instincts.
The thought had occurred to me.
Good. Because I think you're a sexist, misogynist dinosaur.
a relic of the Cold War, whose boyish charms, though wasted on me, obviously appeal to that young woman I sent out to evaluate you.
Point taken.
Not quite, 007. If you think for one moment I don't have the balls to send a man out to die, your instincts are dead wrong. I've no compunction about sending you to your death. But I won't do it on a whim, even with your cavalier attitude towards life. I want you to find Goldeneye, find who took it, what they plan to do with it, and stop it. And if you should come across Urumov, guilty or not, I don't want you running off on some kind of vendetta. Avenging Alec Trevelyan will not bring him back.
You didn't get him killed.
Neither did you. Don't make it personal.
Never.
Bond? Come back alive.
Good morning, General Urumov.
Defense Minister Mishkin, gentlemen.
Please, deliver your report.
As this council is aware, 72 hours ago, a secret weapon system codenamed Goldeneye was detonated over Severnaya. As head of Space Division, I personally undertook the investigation. I have concluded this crime was committed by Siberian separatists seeking to create political unrest. Regrettably, the peaceful work and much-needed hard currency earnings of Severnaya have been set back by several years. Therefore, I tender my resignation.
It seems the Council does not want your head, Arkady Grigorovich. Merely your loyal assurance that there are no other Goldeneye satellites.
I can give you that assurance, Defense Minister.
And what of the two missing Severnaya technicians?
I was aware only of the one, Boris Grishenko.
There was a girl also, whose body was not among the dead. Natalya Fyodorovna Simonova, a level 2 programmer.
I will investigate immediately, Defense Minister.
It would seem presumptuous, General, to blame this incident on Siberian separatists before the whereabouts of your own people are determined. Do you agree?
Yes, Defense Minister. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That will be all.
Morning, Q. Sorry about the leg. Skiing?
Hunting.
Right, now pay attention, 007. First, your new car. BMW. Agile 5 forward gears, all points radar. Self-destruct system, and naturally, all the usual refinements. Now, this I'm particularly proud of. Behind the headlights, Stinger missiles.
Excellent. Just the thing for unwinding after a rough day at the office.
Need I remind you, 007, that you have a license to kill, not to break the traffic laws?
I wouldn't think of it.
Good. Right, let's get on to more practical matters. A typical leather belt. Male, size 34, buckle, notch. Have you finished?
Yes.
Good. A typical leather belt.
Q, I'm familiar with that device.
Not one with a 75-foot rappelling cord built into the buckle. Fire, and out shoots a piton, followed by a high-tensile wire designed to support your weight.
I see. And what if I need additional support?
It's tested for 1 007. Flight 878 to St. Petersburg. X-ray document scanner. A pen. This is a Class 4 grenade. 3 clicks, arms the 4-second fuse. Another 3 disarms it.
How long did you say the fuse was?
Oh, grow up, 007.
They all said the pen was mightier than the sword.
Thanks to me, they were right. Look, let's ask Fred here to demonstrate for us. Here we are. Sorry about this, Fred. 1, 2, 3. Don't say it.
The writing's on the wall?
Along with the rest of it. Now, 007, do please try and return some... Do please try and return some of this equipment in pristine order. Don't touch that. It's my lunch.
In London, April's a spring month.
Oh, yeah? What are you, the weatherman? If for crying out loud, another stiff-ass Brit. Your secret codes and your passwords. One of these days, you guys are gonna learn just to drop it. Come on, my car's over there.
After you.
Thank you.
Like you said, drop it.
All right. In London, April's a spring month, whereas in St. Petersburg, we're freezing our butts off. Is that close enough for government work?
No. Show me the roads.
Please, no. All right, all right, all right. Huh?
Muffy?
Third wife. Jack Wade, CIA.
James Bond. Stiff-ass Brit.
That's a nice move.
Nice car.
Well, this baby hasn't let me down yet. She's an ugly little bitch, but she gets you there. Hey, Bond, you do any gardening?
Name of that wrench, Jimmy? So what do you know about Yanis?
Zilch. Zips. No one's ever seen him. But the man's connected up the gazoo. KGB, military, screwdriver. Rumor has it, he lives on one of those old Soviet missile trains. That armor stuff they used to run around the country so we couldn't target him. Wanna hand me that hammer, Jimbo? No, the bigger one, the sledge. Anyways, to tell the truth, you don't find this guy, he finds you. Hell, it's all Russian mafia. The best thing I can do is point you in the direction of his competition.
Who is the competition?
An ex-KGB guy. Tough mother. Got a limp on his right leg. Named Sukovsky.
Valentin Dmitrovich Sokovsky?
Yeah. You know him?
I gave him the limp.
Yes.
Are these all you have?
How many do you want?
24 for the American school, 11 for the Swedish, IBM compatible with 500 meg hard drives, CD-ROM, and 14 for modems.
You pay dollars?
Of course.
If Madam would require a demonstration, I can...
Madam requires one demonstration model and a quiet place to test it.
Natalya.
Is everything satisfactory?
Everything except the interruption.
Now, let me get you straight, Jimmy. You shot him in the leg, you stole his car, you took his girl. And now you want Valentin Sokovsky to set you up with Yanis?
Yes.
Well, what are you going to do? Appeal to his heart?
No, his wallet.
Oh, that might work. Okay, showtime. Valentin operates out of building number 23 there. Are you sure you want to do this? Last guy who dropped in uninvited went home air freight in very small boxes.
Make sure they send me home first class.
Natalya! It's me, it's Boris! It's Boris! It's Boris! Hello!
Another morning shut the hell. Free market economy, I swear it will be the end of me. Walther PPK. 7.65 millimeter. Only 3 men I know use such a gun. I believe I've killed 2 of them.
Lucky me.
I think not. James Bond. Charming, sophisticated secret agent. Shaken, but not disturbed.
So you haven't lost your delicate sense of humor, Valentine, huh? All you need for an audience. Who's strangling the cat?
Strangling a cat. That is Irina, my mistress.
Very talented girl.
Irina! Take a hike! So, Mr. Bond, what is it that brings you to my neighborhood? Still working for MI6, or have you decided to join the 21st century? I hear the new M is a lady.
I want you to do me a favor.
He wants me to do him a favor. My knee aches every single day. Twice as bad when it is cold. You any idea how long the winter lasts in this country? Come on, Dmitri.
Well, it depends.
Silence!
For an ex-KGB agent, you surprised me, Valentine. I'm sure someone of your stature must have realized the skill was not to hit your knee, but to miss the rest of you.
So why did you not kill me?
Call it professional courtesy.
And I should extend you the same courtesy.
Kiros funeral parlor, 4 o'clock this afternoon. 200 pounds of C4 explosives hidden in a casket. Your man drives the hearse in. The money's exchanged. Their man drives the hearse out. Their man will be arrested with the explosives. Your man will make a miraculous escape with the money. Your money.
And what do I owe for this accommodation?
I want you to set me up with Yanis.
What has he done to deserve you?
Stole a helicopter.
I have 6.
3. None that fly.
Who's counting?
These are not just criminals, Valentine. They're traitors. They used the chopper to steal a nuclear weapon. Killed a lot of innocent Russians doing it.
What do you expect from a Cossack?
Who?
This Yanis, I never met the man, but I know he's Ilyen's Cossack.
Group that worked for the Nazis against the Russians. Second World War.
You know your history, Mr. Bond. At the end of the war, the Lienz Cossacks surrendered to the British in Austria, believing they would join your government and wage war against the communists. But the British betrayed them, sent them back to Stalin, who promptly had them all shot. Women, children, families.
Not exactly our finest hour.
Still, ruthless people. They got what they deserved.
I want you to set me up with Yanis. Tell him I'm asking about the chopper. You're going to meet me tonight at the Grand Hotel Europe.
And then you and I are even, and he owes me one.
Precisely.
You don't need the gun, Commander.
That depends on your definition of safe sex. It's close enough.
Not for what I have in mind. You can break me.
No. No more foreplay. Take me to Yanis. This is it?
Yes.
Well, I must say, I've had a lovely evening. You?
Well, once again, the pleasure was all yours.
You'll understand if I don't call.
I won't lose sleep over it.
Sweet dreams.
Hello, James.
Back from the dead. No longer just an anonymous star on the memorial wall at MI6. What's the matter, James? No glib remark? No pithy comeback?
Why?
Hilarious question. Particularly from you. Did you ever ask why? Why we toppled all those dictators, undermined all those regimes? Only to come home. Well done, good job, but sorry, old boy. Everything you risked your life and limb for has changed.
It was the job we were chosen for.
Of course you'd say that. James Bond, Her Majesty's loyal terrier, defender of the so-called faith. Oh, please, James, put it away. It's insulting to think I haven't anticipated your every move.
Yes. I trusted you, Alec.
Trust? What a quaint idea.
How did the MI6 screening miss that your parents were Leon's Cossacks?
Once again, your faith is misplaced. They knew. We're both orphans, James. But where your parents had the luxury of dying in a climbing accident, mine survived the British betrayal and Stalin's execution squads. But my father couldn't let himself or my mother live with the shame of it. MI6 figured I was too young to remember. And in one of life's little ironies, the son went to work for the government whose betrayal caused the father to kill himself and his wife.
Hence, Janus. The two-faced Roman god come to life.
It wasn't God who gave me this face. It was you, setting the timers for 3 minutes instead of 6.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you?
No. You're supposed to die for me. Oh, by the way, I did think of asking you to join my little scheme, but somehow I knew 007's loyalty was always to the mission, never to his friend. Closing time, James. Last call. For England, James.
Wake up! Mister! Ah! Wake up, miss! Wake up!
I'm here. I'm here!
Hurry! Hurry up, come on! Hold yourself together, we're gonna die! Put yourself to get us out of here!
I'm a little tied up. Never mind.
Things we do for frequent flyer mileage. Here, let me help you. That's it. Mind your head. Who are you? Listen, I'm on your side. I'm here to help you.
I don't know anything.
I don't believe you.
I don't care what you believe.
Look, they might be back for us any minute. You either take your chances with me or your fellow countrymen who killed everyone at Serenaya.
I've never been to Serenaya.
Your watch has. Frozen by the Goldeneye blast. And I'm willing to bet you're the one who climbed up the dish to get out.
Who are you?
I work for the British government. And the more you tell me, the more I can help you.
But I don't know anything.
Then let's start with what you do know.
My name is Natalya Simonova. I was a systems programmer at Severnaia facility until
Go on.
they killed everyone.
Who? Alec Trevelyan?
No, I don't know what that is.
Who's the insider? Who's the traitor?
Boris Grishenko,
KGB or military?
computer programmer.
There was no one else?
They're going to kill me, aren't they?
Trust me.
Trust you. I don't even know your name.
Good morning, Mr. Bond. Sit. I'm Defense Minister Dmitry Mishkin. So, by what means shall we execute you, Commander Bond?
What, no small talk? No chit-chat? That's the trouble with the world today. No one takes the time to do a really sinister interrogation anymore. It's a lost art.
Your sense of humor doesn't slay me, Commander. I'm sorry. Where is the Goldeneye?
I assumed you had it.
I have an English spy, a Severnaia programmer, and the helicopter they stole.
Or at least that's what some traitor in your government wanted to
Who is
look
behind
like.
your attack on Severnaia?
Who had the authorization codes?
Russia may have changed, but the penalty for terrorism is still death,
And
Mr.
what's the
Bond.
penalty for treason?
Oh, stop it, both of you! Stop it!
You're like boys with toys. It was Urumov. General Urumov set off the weapon. I saw him do it.
Are you certain it was Urumov?
Yes. He killed everyone and stole the Goldeneye.
And why would he do that?
There is another satellite.
Another Goldeneye. Thank you, Miss Simonova. You were saying something about the lost art of interrogation, Mr. Bond.
Defense Minister, I must protest. This is my investigation. You are out of order.
Machitya, хватит! From what I'm hearing, it is you who's out of order.
I've seen this gun before.
You put it down.
In the hand of our
Put it down, General!
Do you even know who the enemy is, Dmitri?
Do you?
Defense Minister Dmitry Mishkin, murdered by British agent James Bond. Himself shot while trying to escape. God!
Come on!
Trust me.
Down the alley!
Use a bumper! That's what it's for! Назад!
Whether you brought me the perfect gift, General Rumov. You've made me a very unhappy man.
Mishkin got to them before I could.
Bond is alive.
He escaped.
Good for Bond. Bad for you. Take a seat, my dear. You know, James and I shared everything. Absolutely everything. To the victor go the spoils. You like it where we're going? You may even learn to like me. Stay with her. Bond. Only Bond.
He's going to derail us.
Full speed!
Drop.
Full speed! Ram him!
Just be a good boy and die.
You first. You second.
Up!
Situation analysis. Hopeless. You have no backup, no escape route. And I have the only bargaining chip.
Where is she?
Ah, yes. Your fatal weakness. Rumov, bring her in. Lovely girl. Tastes like strawberries.
I wouldn't know.
I would. So, back where we started, James. Your friend or the mission? Drop the gun and let her live.
Rumov, what has this Cossack promised you? You knew, didn't you? He's a Lian's Cossack.
It's in the past.
He'll betray you! Just like everyone else.
This is true. What's true is that in 48 hours, you and I will have more money than God. And Mr. Bond here will have a small memorial service. With only Moneypenny and a few tearful restaurateurs in attendance. So, what's the choice, James? 2 targets? Time enough for one shot. The girl, the mission.
Kill her. She means nothing to me.
See you in hell, James.
One-inch armor plating.
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Boris. Yes.
What are you doing?
Boris is online backing up his files. If I can spike him, I might be able to find out where they're going. But don't stand there. Get us out of here.
Yes, sir.
Good luck with the floor, James. I set the time as for 6 minutes. Same 6 minutes you gave me. It was the least I could do for a friend.
What does that mean?
We've got 3 minutes.
What else do you call your bottom?
What?
It's Boris' password. He plays word games. It's what I sit on, but I don't take it with me.
Chair.
Like I said.
30 seconds.
He's not in Russia, Germany, Paris, London, Madrid.
25 seconds.
New York, Toronto, Chicago, San Francisco.
20 seconds.
Mexico City, Rio, Miami.
Come on!
Wait! He's in Cuba. Havana. No.
Now!
Do you destroy every vehicle you get into?
Standard operating procedure. Boys with toys.
Maybe I should take care of the transportation for our trip to Cuba.
Our trip?
Do you know how to disarm the weapon?
I suppose that depends on what kind of weapon you're talking about disarming.
So, tell me, are there any other standard operating procedures I should be aware of, Commander?
Thousands. But I only pay them lip service.
My whole life I dreamed about coming to the Caribbean. It's so beautiful. Not another human being in sight.
What is it with you and moving vehicles?
Yo, Jimbo! Brought a little gift from old, what's his name? T.Z.?
Q.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Wade?
Banyan trees. I am not here. The CIA has no knowledge, no involvement. Absolutely nothing to do with your insertion into Cuba, if you catch my drift.
Yes, I do, perfectly.
Boarded a plane from a friend of mine in the DEA. Now, the Coast Guard and the FAA are both in the loop. You're cleared on our radar for 0600 hours. Here's the latest SAT int from Langley. Stay below 600 feet.
500 feet.
Who's that?
Natalya Simonova,
Natalya Simonova.
Russian Minister of Transportation.
Did you check her out?
Head to toe.
Right. So, you're looking for a dish the size of a football field, huh? Doesn't exist. You can't light a cigar in Cuba without us seeing it.
I know it's there. It's a duplicate of Severnaya, like your secret transmitters in New Zealand.
I've never been to New Zealand. How's she know about that?
What if I need backup?
Get on the radio. I'll send in the Marines. Anyway, hang a left at the end of the runway. Cuba's 80 miles on your right.
Yo, Wade. Just one thing.
Yeah.
Don't push any of the buttons on that car.
We're just gonna go bombing around in it.
Exactly.
Yo, James, I got faith, but be careful. He knows you're coming.
He was your friend, Trevelyan. And now he's your enemy and you will kill him. It is that simple.
In a word, yes.
Unless he kills you first.
I tell you.
You think I'm impressed? All of you with your guns, your killing, your death, for what? So you can be a hero? All the heroes I know are dead.
Natalya, listen to me.
How can you act like this? How can you be so cold?
It's what keeps me alive.
No. It's what keeps you alone.
James.
Yes.
On the train, when you told him to kill me, and that I meant nothing to you, did you mean it?
Yes. Basic rule. Always call their bluff.
Turn 10 degrees south, bearing 184.
Yes, sir.
Nothing. There is nothing here.
Let's make another pass. Maybe Wade was right. There is no dish.
pleasure will be all mine.
Wait for your turn.
She always did enjoy a good squeeze.
Is the satellite in range?
6 minutes.
Prepare the dish.
No, it's too early. I am not ready.
Do it.
No wonder we couldn't see it. Come on.
The world's greatest cash card. It had better not be rejected.
Misha is online.
Sir.
Kill him. The man just won't take a hint.
Target coordinates.
Target is London.
He's getting ready to signal the satellite.
How do you stop it?
The transmitter above the antenna.
Antenna in position.
On my count. 3, 2, 1.
save the Queen.
Давай, ребята, давай! Пошевеливайся, быстрее!
The mainframe computer.
Don't move.
Вон он наверху! Берегись!
James, what an unpleasant surprise.
We aim to please.
Where's the girl? Find her.
Вы вниз, мы наверх.
So how is old Q? Up to his usual tricks? The watch. Ah, a new model. Still press here, do I?
Проверить западный коридор. Давай, ребята, давай!
Interesting setup, Alec. You break into the Bank of England via computer, then transfer the money electronically. Just seconds before you set off the Goldeneye, which erases any record of the transactions. Ingenious.
Thank you, James.
But it still boils down to petty theft. In the end, you're just a bank robber. Nothing more than a common thief.
You always did have a small mind, James. It's not just erasing bank records. It's everything on every computer in Greater London. Tax records, stock market, credit ratings, land registries, criminal records. In 16 minutes and 42 seconds, the United Kingdom will re-enter the Stone Age.
A worldwide financial meltdown. And also, mad little Alec can settle a score with the world 50 years on.
Oh, please, James, spare me the Freud. I might as well ask you if all the vodka martinis ever silenced the screams of all the men you've killed. Or if you find forgiveness in the arms of all those willing women for all the dead ones you failed to protect. England is about to learn the cost of betrayal. Inflation adjusted for 1945. Welcome to the party, my dear.
Natalya! Don't ever do that again.
This is not one of your games, Boris. Real people will die. You pathetic little worm.
She was in the mainframe. Check the computer.
She's a moron. A second-level programmer. She works on the guidance system. She doesn't even have access to the firing codes. Retro rockets firing.
What the hell's happening?
We'll have re-entry in 12 minutes.
It will burn up somewhere over the Atlantic.
Deal with it.
She changed the access codes. Then she can fix it.
Go ahead. Shoot him. He means nothing to me.
I can do it! I can break her codes. Then get on with it! Tell him! Now! Give me the codes, Natalya! Give them to me!
Can Boris break your codes?
Possibly.
Possibly. We have to destroy the transmitter.
By the way, I'm fine, thank you very much.
Do you know how to use one of these?
Yes.
Good. Stand aside.
How long? 2 minutes. 1 minute. Go! I'm fixing it.
If he moves, kill him.
Yes! I am invincible.
know, James? I was always better.
Alpha wants a gunship. Alpha wants a gunship.
For England, James?
No. For me.
Yes! I am invincible!
James! James! Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Suppose someone is worth seeing.
There's no one within 25 miles, believe me.
Yo, Jimbo!
Is this supposed to be your idea of coming through in a clinch?
It's tobacco plants. I said I'd be here, huh?
Yo, a ring!
Maybe you two would like to finish debriefing each other at Guantanamo.
You ready?
I'm not going on a helicopter with you. No plane, no train, nothing that moves.
Darling, what could possibly go wrong, eh?
Just understanding for the first time what you feel inside. Love is in your life. Leave your dreams behind. Breathing in the scent of love. Leave your dreams behind. Sensing life in everything under the sky. And the experience of loving will take all the pain away. Just understanding for the first time what you feel inside when love is in your life. The experience of love under the sky. Sensing life. The experience of love for the first time under the sky. Will take all the pain away. The experience of love under the sky. When love is in your life, the experience